Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Let's Talk About It with Los. I'm Los, man. We back for another week. Um, man, it's been awesome. Uh, Again, all the support that's been going on as far as the show and the episodes. I really do appreciate it. So I thank y'all for whoever's been liking and sharing and commenting and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate y'all, man. It's been awesome. But the as as we would say, the devil has been busy. you know, uh he's on his job, and then too, uh when when we talk about the devil, I'm not talking about just one entity, I'm talking about just the adversary, the enemy, just things that things that work against the things that we got going on and today. Um, when I start talking about the devil, although he is, what you would call uh, you know, a Satan or what you would say a Lucifer or whatever. Uh, there is one out there, but it ain't always him. Causing the issues and problems in our life. It's us, and we like to. I think about um what my pastor, what she always say. It goes back to the garden. It goes back to Eve. When Eve was deceived, uh, and she ate the fruit, and she gave it to Adam, and Adam ate it. Of course, we know the story. The eyes were open, uh, um, and when God asked them, you know, about what happened and what was going on, uh, they started pointing fingers at each other. Like, oh, Adam was like, "Man, it was the woman you gave me, man." It's like it's her fault. Like, and a lot of times, uh, and I think about that too. Uh, when we get into situations in our life or stuff that goes on in our life, uh, and we like, man, what happened, man? Like, we start pointing finger. Oh, it was the devil. It was that dang devil that did that, or it was that dang it was those demons that did that, and the whole time it was us. It was you. It was what you desired. Uh, you know, um, you're always you're always gonna fall to the desire of your heart. You know, whatever's in your heart is gonna show. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So what is in your heart is gonna come out your mouth, and it's gonna show, and it's gonna show in your actions. If you got hate in your heart, it's gonna show. If you got jealousy in your heart, it's gonna show. Oh, excuse me. If you got animosity or um, anything like that, in your heart, it's gonna show up. and you can hide it all you want to. But eventually it's going to show itself because that's what you want. That's what you desire. And when these things show up, uh, a lot of times what we do is we blame other things. We point, like Adam said, it was this woman you gave me. And we're going to point at other people like, nah, it's your fault that this happened to me, or this is your fault that I did this. And like I said, the whole time it is what you desire. It's what you wanted. And but and that's why God says you have to crucify yourself daily. These are the things that you have to try to get rid of daily. Yes, as I say, the devil or the adversary or the Satan, whatever you want to call it, demons, whatever you want to call them. Yes, they have opportunities and chances to influence you, to influence your moods and to influence your thoughts, to influence your actions. Yes, they have that opportunity to do those things. But a lot of times they're only pushing on what you already desire. They just pushing on what you already want. You want these things to happen. And they just edging you to get it done. And we have to continue to look within, and as I said, crucify our flesh daily. And and a lot of times when I do speak, I try to tell people, like, yes, the word of God is offensive. It's going to offend you. And a lot of times us as Christians and us as ministers, we try to give people offensive words offensively. We try to give this offensive word, and we try to make it harsh. We try to make it as hard as possible, and we play it off as, oh, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. If you don't like it, oh well. But you're purposely offending this person with an offensive word. And I think about how we're supposed to be salt. And salt is a flavor enhancer. And when you're given an offensive word, you salt that thing up, make it edible for the person to eat it. You can't just go out here. I mean, now some people, they can take, non-seasoned foods, some people can take that, but you're going to find a lot of people, they cannot do that. They can't take that unseasoned foods, and a lot of times you have to recognize that the word that you give is already offensive. And you have to remember, I have to season this thing up to make it edible for them to eat it. Because you can't, and like I said, I see that a lot. That a lot of people, they go out here and offend people purposely and hide behind the the hide behind the guise of I'm just telling the truth, and that's not right. That's not fair to those people. And uh, a lot of times, and sometimes it's gonna have to be hard. You're gonna have to, offend people to get, to get the word across. I'm not saying that, you know, of course you got to be different things to different people. Sometimes, and sometimes you're gonna have to go out there and give people unseasoned food. Um, Sometimes you have to do it. And I know that's difficult to do, but um, I said that because I think about when I get up and I speak. I try to let people know. I try to put myself out there because, for one, that's what God wants. He wants me to put myself out there, and He wants. But I try to put myself out there to let people know. You know, I'm not pointing fingers. I have issues myself that I continue to that I need to work on. And I have things that are staring me in my face that I refuse to even look at. Like, nah, I'm not ready to fix that shit, because I enjoy doing the things that I'm doing, or I enjoy being lazy or something like that. So, stuff like that. I enjoy, uh, overeating, things, stuff like that. It could be anything, and these are things that, um, there are things in our lives that we deal with or we go through, um, that we look at and God is telling us to clean up, but we like, nah, I'm not ready for that shit. And I try to let people know, hey, that's what I'm dealing with. There are things in my life that I deal with that I'm not ready to change yet. Although I want to, but deep down, I know I have that desire to not change it. And I can sit here and say, be mad and be like, nah, it's the devil keep getting me. These demons, they keep getting me. But the whole time it's me. And for a lot of you out there, it's you. You can point fingers at the devil. You can point fingers at demons. You can point fingers at the people that are around you. You can point fingers at your church members. You can point fingers at your pastors. Whoever it is in your life. But a lot of y'all need to find a mirror, clean it off, and look in it. Because that's who is against you. Yourself. It's you. You can look around, you can close your eyes, you can close your ears, all you want to. But at the end of the day, it's you. You are the issue. You are the problem. You can walk around here offended, all mad, angry, head, chest out, all that. But it's you. Yes, I know it's difficult to stand in that mirror and look at yourself, or it's difficult to to pick up the Bible and read the word and you see yourself in it. You see the things that you in your own life that you're doing and have done. Yes, that is difficult and it makes you mad. It makes you angry. But I always think about, even though if you did not know, diamonds are not, I say, well, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the words I'm looking for as far as diamonds, but dang man, I can't think of the word, but we think that there's not an abundance of diamonds, right? But there are. There's just one company bought up all the diamonds, and they're holding them hostage and has the market inflated because they have people thinking that it's not a lot, that these things are dang, I wish I could find the word. I can't find the word. But y'all, I believe y'all understand what I'm talking about. But I think about diamonds because of how diamonds are made, about how they're made, because it takes a lot of pressure to make a diamond. And the reason why I think about that, because for us, that's how you grow. It takes pressure, it takes friction, it takes these things to grow. And when pressure is applied and where friction is applied, it don't feel good. It's not gonna feel good. So when these things come up and pressure is applied and friction is applied to help you grow, it should make you feel certain emotions. It should make you angry. It should make you sad. It should disappoint you. It should these feelings should come up. You know what I'm saying? When this pressure and this friction is applied to help you grow, those feelings should come up. But once you are set free and once this friction and this pressure does its job, you should come out shining like a diamond. You'll come out shining like a diamond. And you'll look back and think about all this pressure and all this friction and all these harsh, hard words, all this unseasoned food that I received turned me into this. And then that's when you can look back and say, back there, I didn't understand. Yeah, it was hard. It was difficult. I didn't see it. I couldn't see back then what I was dealing with or where I was going. I didn't know I was going to end up I didn't know I was going to end up this diamond here. All I knew was that this thing hurt. This pressure, this friction, it hurts. I didn't see myself shining over here. But then that's when you look back and you say, oh, now, God, I see what you was doing. Now, God, I understand why I had to go through these things. Why I had to feel this pressure. Why I had to feel this friction. Like I said, yes, it hurts. But when you go through it, when it's done, you're gonna be over here shining like a diamond. But also at the same time, the praise that you get for shining like a diamond should be the same praise that you give when there's pressure and there's friction in your life to build you to over here. A lot of times we like to forget to give God the praise during the friction and during the pressure. And we only want to give him praise when we shining like diamonds. But when you look in that mirror and you see the things that you don't like in your life, that's when you ask God to help you. God, these are the things that I don't like. These are the things that I don't want in my heart anymore. These are the things that I don't want to deal with anymore. You ask him to help you. Because as long as you continue, like Adam said, this woman you gave me, as long as you continue to point fingers at everybody else and not look at yourself, it's going to be very, very difficult to change. Very difficult to change. But I'm not sitting here saying that it's easy. Because like I say, in my own life, it took time to get out of some of the things that I've built up over my life and done. And I know it's going to take time to continue to the things that God has in my life now that he wants me to stop doing or get rid of. I know it's going to take time, and I know it's going to be difficult, and a lot of times you're going to go back to it because you've been dealing with it and been working on it for so long that, you know, one thing that amazes me about the human body is its ability. I call it its ability for addiction. Like your body gets used to these things, you know, and it grows and adapts. You know, and that amazes me about the body, you know, about how the certain things that you throw at it, it adapts to it, whether it's good or bad. Whether it's good or bad, your body knows how to adjust. You know, and you see it with you see it with food and the stuff that you drink, and that's why I always tell. That's why I always say. Nah, I ain't gonna say that because I don't feel like making nobody mad today. But I'll say that for another time. But that amazes me about you know the human body, man. That how it's able to adapt and in these things in your life, and you constantly doing stuff. Your body gets used to it. For example, I deal with high blood pressure. Um, I don't even think I talked about me being in kidney failure yet on this show. Then I do dialysis every day. I don't even think I talked about that yet. I talk about it, on one of these shows one day. But I deal with high blood pressure, and um, how my body got used to my blood pressure being high, and I will feel fine with high. I feel fine with high blood pressure, but as soon as my blood pressure got down to normal, I started feeling weak. I didn't start. I didn't start feeling so good. I started feeling weak, and I started feeling so sleepy and tired, and things like that. Um, and but my body was used to my blood pressure being high, and that's how it learned to function. Although it was killing me, my body learned to function in dysfunction. So a lot of times in our life, we've been doing these things constantly for so long that your body is used to it, your mind is used to it, your heart and your spirit is used to doing it. And when you stop, now your body don't know how to react. Now it don't know what to do. And it tells you, no, we need to do this. We have to do this. You've been saying it for so long. No, we have to sin. We gotta go do this. We have to go do it. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to function without doing this thing that we've been doing all our life. And that's where a lot of people get caught up at, because now I don't have this thing in my life, and now my body wants it. That's how we end up going back to what we was doing before. But yes, it's difficult, and that's when you ask God, I can't do this on my own. I can't do it on my own. I need help. I need help getting rid of this thing. I need help to do the things that you want me to do. God, you want me to get rid of this? You want me to stop doing this? I can't do it on my own. I need your help. I need you to come in my life and help me fix these things. But I hope I've said something that helps you. Um, um, helps you look in the mirror and look to God. And help change your life. And and I pray that what I've said helps me too. I have to also listen to the things that I've said. When as ministers, the word comes to us first. We have to look at ourselves in the word first before we deliver it. Of course, everything is not every word is not for everybody. But even though it's not for me, I still look at it. Lord, is this something I'm dealing with? Is it something that I need to stop doing, or is it? It could be something that I've done and He's delivering me from, and it's just a reminder that where I've come from. But you know, I just hope and you know and pray that something I said has touched you. I appreciate y'all listening to me today. But man, it's awesome. Continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit me up. If you need to holler at me or anything like that. But I appreciate y'all. This has been another episode. Let's talk about it with Los. I'm Los, and I'm out this thing, man.